That moment when you're lying in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, and it hits you? This is not the life I signed up for. Maybe the divorce papers are signed, maybe the house is quiet, maybe your kids are with her this week and you're alone with your thoughts for the first time in years. And the pressure, it's everywhere. Pressure to be okay, pressure to rebuild your life, pressure not to fall apart. This video is not about getting your ex back. This is about you becoming the rebuilt man under pressure, the man who stops collapsing under the weight of what happened and starts using that pressure to forge who he becomes next. So here's the promise. Stay with us to the end. You walk away with a 4-phase roadmap to go from post-divorce collapse to a man who sleeps at night, trains with purpose, stops chasing his ex, and becomes the father, the leader, and the man he actually respects. You'll see why you feel stuck right now, what it's costing you, and the specific shifts you must make if you want this chapter to be the beginning of your comeback instead of the end of your story. And you'll walk away knowing the exact role you're meant to play in your own comeback story. Not as the victim of what happened, but as the architect of who you are becoming next. Let's be brutally honest here. Divorce isn't just a relationship ending, it's a full-blown identity crisis. You didn't just lose a wife, you lost a rhythm, you lost a role, you lost the story you thought your life was going to follow. Most men do one of these things under that pressure. They numb it with work, corn, alcohol, junk food, scrolling. They deny it. They say, I'm fine. It is what it is. I don't care. Or they drown in it. They stay silent, angry, resentful, stuck in the loop of what she did and how unfair it was. So here's what it really cost you. You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep because your brain never shuts off. You slide in your training, your work, your fatherhood. You become a man you don't respect and your kids feel it even if they can't explain it. Problem isn't that you're under pressure. Problem is what that pressure is forming you in right now. Because if you stay stuck, you don't just lose your marriage. You lose your edge. You lose your drive. You lose the man you're supposed to become after all of this. So let me give you one real story here. So this isn't just theory. There's a guy, mid-40s, 2 kids. She left the house as quiet, and he did what most men do. He pretended he was fine. He went harder at work, stopped training consistently, started scrolling her social media at night and drinking just to let the edge off. 6 months later, he was 20 pounds heavier. His blood work was trash. He was snapping at his kids, and he hadn't gone a single week without texting her something he regretted. His rock bottom moment, his son asked, Dad, are you mad at me or just mad? That's when he realized, if I keep going like this, my kids aren't going to remember the divorce. They're going to remember who I became after the divorce. That's when the shift happened. He stopped treating the pressure like punishment, and he started treating it like a process. When metal goes into fire, it's not because the metal was bad. It's because the smith sees what it could become. Right now, you're in the forge. The anxiety, the fear, the shame, the regret, that's fire. You can interpret the fire in 2 ways here. This proves I'm a failure, or this is where I get rebuilt. Every man who ever rebuilt his life after divorce had a moment where he decided, I'm done letting this be the story that defines me.